Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Fairy Fencer F! Now people are going to notice something right off the bat. I'm doing this Let's Play solo now. The only reason this is because I asked Nick via email and he says he's going to be too busy with life for a bit. So I decided to go like, sure, I'll carry on with the Let's Play. But there's also another reason why I want to continue with this Let's Play. Mostly because there's a new Fairy Fencer game coming out soon, and I would want to stream for you guys, but I wouldn't want to let you guys, you know, on YouTube, who watch me on YouTube, not to get so aggravated or disappointed, because, you know, hey, I don't, it's like, oh, you don't post anymore, you don't do anything on YouTube. I'm like, I'm sorry that when my life gets busy, it gets really freaking busy. I don't have much of a choice in the matter. But we're here now, and we're going to carry on playing Fairy Fencer and avoiding monsters for a tiny bit of the game because I don't want to deal with them. Now we're going to start a cutscene.
Is that it?
Yep, so if people forgot, I technically forgot because it's been like 5 months or longer. We're searching for Furies with Aaron. And we came to Soul Plains because of some information we were given.
Let's just hurry up and pull it out so we can get out of here already. Wait, hold on.
And people are making noise upstairs, but hopefully the microphone will pick that up yet. Or at all.
That looks tasty!
Oh jeez, Fang, you and your stomach.
Fury? The Fury?
I agree, Aaron. Too bad, you know, Fang isn't going to listen.
Weary traveler, you must be exhausted.
And
I
who's
have
this
just brewed some chamomile tea.
mysterious
You are
maiden?
welcome to partake
I
of it
said that
with me.
wrong. Sorry that I botched my lines.
Sweet! That's awful kind of you.
Wait a minute, Fang! Anyone can see this is clearly suspicious!
Yeah, kinda is. You don't normally expect maid? A maid. Yes, technically she does have a maid get up before anyone asks. But you don't expect tea to be served in a, you know, a plane. That brings up a very awkward suspicion.
My body. I can't move.
Yeah, what do you expect, Fang?
Was that paralytic tea? Jeez, Fang, you moron! I told you this was suspicious!
Aaron,
Who
he
are
doesn't
you?
listen, to be fair.
Oh my, not one word of gratitude after I just served you some delicious tea? How rude.
Well, you also did paralyze him, so you can't expect proper manners after you try to, you know, screw someone.
Well, it matters not. My name is Tiara, and this is my fairy partner, Kiwi.
So yes, Tiara, she's actually she is my favorite character in this entire game. Now, people are gonna go like, oh, that's just stereotypical because, you know, everyone loves the girl character. Not true. I've heard people complain about Tiara, but me personally, I don't know if it's her finesse about it or just her overall idea about certain things that we'll learn about later. But no, she actually is really awesome as a character, and you'll soon learn why she's my favorite character in the entire game. Or at least combat-wise. Story-wise,
You still have much to learn about
yeah,
being a
she's still
fencer
pretty
if
up
you
there.
fell for such a cliche trick.
is that really a cliche? Because I don't know if that's a cliche. I've never played a game where a main character tries to paralyze the other.
You have learned a valuable lesson, yes? As a token of your gratitude, I
What are
shall
you, French
accept
now?
this fury on your behalf.
Oh god, really a French maid? Did I really go there?
Hold on! That's just downright dirty!
Not really, it's just tricking your obvious food hunger.
Surely you jest, for I am squeaky clean. Now then, drink.
Please never utter that phrase again, Tiara. Tiara.
What the heck is it?
Tiara.
More poison?
Even though if you're talking about names, it's Tiara. It's
No,
weird
it's
because
an antidote.
names.
I cannot bear the thought of leaving you in this state.
Wouldn't he just eventually, you know, snap out of that state though?
If you consume this, you'll be able to move in roughly 5 minutes. During those 5 minutes, I shall take my leave of you.
Okay. Sorry.
I thought you were being kind for a second, but you're really just a low-down, dirty trickster.
The only dirty thing here is your face. Your fairy friend has quite a shameful face too.
What?
I suppose you two are
Wow,
meant
my
to
voice
be.
just skyrocketed. Mind you, I haven't played this game in like a couple years now. Like I bought this on release date, and I haven't played it since practically. controller. Don't trigger flip right now.
Tell me about it. She's got a really foul mouth, too.
Yeah, you gotta agree with you slightly with that one, Fang.
Oh my. It seems we're getting along rather swimmingly.
Is that what you call getting along?
Now's not the time for you two to get along.
Aaron, wow, a little jealous here. You're hinting towards, huh?
You're right. Hey, you stuck-up bitch. You've got a real crappy attitude. You better watch your back from now on.
I'm going to bring this up. This game's rated teen, and this company gets away with a lot of stuff with that.
How can you say something so dreadful?
Can and just did.
For some reason, I'm getting
This is creepy.
rather excited.
This is kind of creepy.
What's wrong with this chick?
Yeah, I agree. But at the same time, what the heck?
Now that I have the item I was after, I shall take my leave of you. Good day.
Yeah, you're not gonna get far.
Hey!
Siren, how this game
Wait!
plays?
Hold on! Fang, get it together! We need to go after
5
her!
minutes, I didn't drink the antidote, or he didn't drink the antidote, rather.
My body's still paralyzed. I can't move.
Well, after that paralysis, we get back to the main game. And what an awkward character Tiara. I'm never gonna pronounce that proper, so if people feel the need to correct me, by all means, correct me. But
Let's do this.
you're probably thinking, how the heck is she your favorite character? Like, she seems like a, as Fang said, a stuck-up B-word.
Next.
But, yeah, it comes more relevant later, I guess, than now.
That was
Also,
nothing.
Slayer, we got Strength plus 3. So, as I said last time we were recording with Nick, there are little challenges you can do. I will attempt to do all of them on camera, or at least to a certain degree all of them. Because, let's say Hawkeye fighting 5 crystals and stuff as a party leader, it's not really necessary because, luck is luck, and I don't really like to use luck. All it is critical hit rate up and stuff. So, this is a recommendation. If you feel that you're not credible with your level currently, go back and save on the main field. There's no save points in this dungeon. But since I feel a little weird about Tiara and how she's been acting towards us, so let's go chase after her. And then we get full motion body cutscenes, which I really wish Nick could see, but he'll see soon enough.
Oh my. Who are you?
And automatic
I'm a
cutscenes, so
little
I'll be quiet for a
little.
bit.
It's customary to encounter someone like me at this point. Now shut up and hand over that fury.
How droll. I have nothing to give to someone as boring and uninspired as you.
Then I guess I gotta use force
I just had a
to
cup
claim
of
my
tea
prize.
myself, because I like
I may
tea.
as well snag you while I'm at it too.
Really?
I can't wait to see that cute face of yours after it's soaked with tears.
I wanna see
not
that
gonna
too.
happen. Bang, I think it's the wrong thing, wrong time.
Huh?
And then we get some kick-ass rock music, hell yeah! My controller keeps dying.
Oh my. So you decided to pursue me. Fang, was it?
Yeah, but that's also because you just took the fairy we were looking at. Fury you were trying to get.
I understand. You've come to shower me with love.
No, don't get ahead
You
of...
certainly are an adorable boy.
Don't get ahead of yourself yet.
That's not why.
You? Are you this woman's ally?
Woman, wouldn't she clearly pass off more of a, lady or slash girl? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like, she doesn't really look all that developed. I'm not gonna say much more besides that, so let's go on.
Yes, that is correct. This is my loyal servant.
Serving my foot!
Oh, Fang, this bothersome rogue is attempting to force himself upon me.
You might want to rephrase that.
Who the heck is gonna help you?
That is true, you are kind of a stuck-up person who really preys on the weak. You're
So
a
you're
rat,
also a
or a
fencer,
Pidgey, I
huh?
forgot which one was
Good
which.
timing. Hand over your fury too.
Are you a fencer? Because if you are a fencer, it says in your title. Whoops. Well, too bad, we're not doing that. Aaron, don't worry.
Damn. Guess I've got no choice now.
Not really. But do you really have a choice to begin with, Fang?
Freaking
So, we're gonna just do a shooting slash on this guy and finish him off.
Executing shooting slash.
Swordsman, we did a thing. You got 10 SP for that too, nice. I'm kind of curious how much Fang's Fireball does, actually.
Executing.
So here, I'll give you guys a little example of Fireball and Shooting Slash, because I think it's been a while for at least me to see it. But, let's finish this up and call it a night.
I knew I was strong.
Yeah!
I'm even stronger now.
And we gotta level up. That boosts us up to level 3. Nice.
Good work, Fang. You are quite strong.
Don't flatter him. It's gonna make him worse.
Huh?
Huh?
A compliment?
Is there something wrong?
Not really. It's just you don't normally compliment someone after you trick them.
Yeah, I'm just surprised. I totally pegged you for someone who'd run away while we were fighting.
She kind of does come off as that kind of thief character too. Yeah.
I completely agree.
There's no way I would do something so uncouth.
You probably would.
At any rate, I have an idea that will make you both exceedingly happy.
What?
An idea?
I shall let both of you become my servants. How does that sound? Isn't this wonderful? This
No.
makes you happy, right?
No. All 3 of those answers are no.
Huh?
I'd feel much safer traveling with skilled individuals like yourself.
We're not exactly skilled
When a
yet.
helpless, beautiful maiden such as myself travels alone, I am often accosted by all sorts of brigands.
And then you gotta bring up that,
You
don't you?
selfish little... Why should we team up with you in the first place?
Yeah, that's a valid point. Got
Oh
money?
my. This would be beneficial for you too as well. Having more people in your party during combat is advantageous, right? Additionally, a relative of mine manages a nearby inn, so I can also provide you with a place to rest for the night.
That sounds actually slightly better. Now you sweeten the deal a bit. I kinda have to take you up on that offer.
Give me a break. Why should we travel with an underhanded, conniving, two-faced...
Erin, watch your mouth. You
Does
get a
that inn
room
have
for free.
tasty food?
And of course, Fang goes for the obvious. Hey, I like food.
Certainly.
I like
heard
food
that
too,
they
but I think a
acquired
room's a
chef
little
from
more important than
five-star
a thing.
restaurant.
All right, let's team up.
Oh
You're
jeez.
just saying that for the food, aren't you?
Yeah, you couldn't say the room or like test the material before you agree to the consequences.
No, that's
Fang,
not
you
the
really
only
are just
reason.
something else.
She's right. Battles will be way easier if there's 3 of us.
And then he remembers everything she says just to back Tiara up, not
It'll be easier to
Aaron,
collect
your
the
partner,
Furies, too.
buddy.
You better not make her collect the Furies while you slack off.
He probably will. I wouldn't put it past him.
Anyway, take me to that inn of yours. I want to know what 5-star food tastes like.
Yes.
Please don't.
Please follow me.
Hey, wait a sec! Hey!
Aaron, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I really agree with you. And also, we got our new fairy, Sylph. Those who do not know, Sylph is also a legend behind Scottish lore, I believe. But yeah, we don't need to hear about that because we have now the ability to switch. Except, Tiara will always stay as the main party, and now we can upgrade our characters, which is also another fantastic thing we could do. So, we can go do stuff, or we can get another cutscene, because I forgot there's a cutscene here. I'm taking another sip of my tea.
I don't care what happens to me. Just spare my grandchild's life, please.
Grandpa!
Shut up! If you keep blabbing, I'll kill you with one blow.
Really?
You want to save yourselves.
Why does he have an anchor?
Over all
He's
your
not
stuff.
a
Leave
pirate.
that kid with us too.
He has camo, that doesn't make
Don't
sense.
worry, we're not gonna kill
I don't
her.
know, I'm weird.
We'll make sure we get a good price for her. After we've had some fun with her first.
God, I hate people like that, and there actually are people who exist like that too. Doesn't make me feel a whole lot better walking the roads at night, does it?
Oh, crap. A sandstorm. Pardon me.
A
Could be in some
sandstorm!
trouble.
It's a sand slash!
You're...
That's a Pokemon
Who
reference.
the hell are you?
Where do you
Your
come
worst
from?
nightmare, actually.
Why are you here?
What would you like to know about me? My name
my way of life. Or perhaps, my prowess with the sword.
Yep, say hello to another character who we will know nothing about for a couple hours or episodes, depending how I do this.
My name is Sherman. Not that.
Okay, never mind when you learn about his name. His name is Sherman! Sherman here has a pretty cool fairy partner, and that's his fairy partner. It's really cool, actually, for my opinion alone.
Why, I won't forgive this!
I see. You wish to follow them into the afterlife. This will not be pleasant for you. Ryushin,
And except
release
he
your full
kinda
power and
has to
prepare
do
for
it.
assembly.
You did do a pretty harsh crime.
Enemy strength inadequate to warrant assembly. Probability of victory at your current power level is 100%.
I would prefer to hold nothing back when facing my enemies. But in this case, I'll make an exception.
You bastard! I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but no one makes a fool out of me! I'll cut you to pieces!
Have fun with that.
Your prognosis was correct, Ryushin. Now then, are you injured, sir?
I'm fine. Thank you very much for saving us.
Yay! Sherman's a nice
I
guy.
only did what I must.
Way to go, Sherman.
What in the world?
Wow, how pretty!
I bid you safe travels. Have a wonderful day. Now then, let's go.
And I hope you have a fantastic day. Man, I gotta start saying stuff like that. I gotta be proper just like everyone else on YouTube.
He must be an
Except I probably won't.
You're right. How fortunate. Truly.
Yay! Plot progression. Wow, words that are slipping out of my mouth. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we have weapon boosts available to us, but we cannot boost really anything I want to. Combos would be nice, fairy form would be nice, but it's also really not what I'll focus on mostly, but I'll go over them in detail, what we really need to focus on. Combos, basically, if you want to start charging your combos and doing other crazy stuff with the game, you put points into combos, but this is the hardest one to upgrade because it has 3 slots. Fairy form. Basically, when you want to transfer into fairy form, you can hold it for a bit longer, which is really, really nice. Don't mistake this for something. Range. You can increase your range by a slight bit. It's really good if you're using long-range characters who kind of just have that range you don't want them to have. But I won't upgrade range too much. Magic defense. Pretty obvious, pretty standard. If a foe hits you with magical attacks, you can defend it. You can defend it better. Physical defense, basically physical attack, physical defense, etc., etc. Magic attack, pretty standard, just like magic defense. Don't need that. I hope you don't need that to be explained to you. And physical attack. So with Fang, I like to build him up physically, not so much magically. Why? Because he's much better when he comes to physical close combat. So he's a sword user, basically. But we won't pump in any damage, anything into it yet. Mostly due to the fact that I don't feel like it's necessary. Now skills. Skills are basically shooting slash, burning strike for your fairy mode and forces. Now these things are extremely expensive, I won't lie. So, what we're going to do eventually is learn every skill with Fang. Magic, I'll only teach him what I want and what I need at the time. So the first one that we will ever take on is probably physical attack up, physical attack down, and physical defense down. Why? Because I use him as a debuffer. And now we have abilities. Party scanner, or item sonar. So this basically, if you hit a certain button, which I forget which button it is, you could find hidden items throughout the course of the maps, which is very nice to know. Vigilance. Basically, you don't get preempted, or ambushed rather, from enemies. Learning. Basically, when you're not in battle, you could still gain EXP and the WP points, which I'll just say is Wise points. They probably said what it is, but I don't care. And Goddess Blessing. Goddess Blessing basically increases your experience, gold, item drops. So it's pretty much a pretty good combo if you want to go for it, but it's worth 1,000. Currently, we only have 5. So you can imagine I'm probably not going to put anything into that just yet. Now we get into the sword combos. So we have slide edge, fight edge, wow I can't read, thrust edge, holy edge, down edge. These are basically edge moves for the sword. And Godslayer, which we're not going to put anything into, at least yet, because I don't like the combo system in this game. Or I slightly do. But every character has about 4 or so weapons that they can pick from. So Fang's second weapon is an axe. Too bad there's nothing I want for him currently, so we're going to hold out for what we need now. So for the physical debuffs and buffs are 15. For backtrack, so escape from a dungeon anytime you want, it's 10. It's really decent if you want to go for that, but it's not the best. So we went over Fang. Basically, TR is the same thing, but she starts with a bit of range on her, so she has 50 at level 3. You can pretty much upgrade characters however you want them to, or however you want to, but I have a certain strategy with all my characters. She starts off with 10 WASP points. I don't know why I said that. So I usually have Tiara, how do you pronounce it? I'm going to pronounce it Tiara. I usually have her as a magical user, so I'll have her with magic attack and physical defense, because I find her getting slapped a lot. Or, sorry, getting beat around a lot. So I'll have her usually go focus on that. Sometimes magical defense, but there's some skills that she has that won't let her get hit sometimes. It's really cool. So, her skills are Arrow Rain, Splash Circuit, Shell Storm, and that's it. And Tempest Vault is her fairy form. So, as I said, she is a pretty damn good magic user, so you want to keep her on her magic buffs all the time. So basically, you know Cure from Final Fantasy and every other RPG known to man. She has Cure, Mega Cure, which is 50%, unlike 30%, which is Cure, Full Cure, which is 100%, All Cure, which basically in a range of area effect can cure everyone in the circle, Ultra Cure, Full Cure, All Cure rather, and then Poison Cure, Paralysis Cure, Stun Cure, Berserk Cure, and she can cure pretty much any status ailment. This is why I like to have her on actual, like, magic backup and not just like, oh, I'll put her on this because it makes no sense. And wow, I've been talking a lot. My throat. But this is basically Tutorial Town, so I'm going to have to explain a lot. The abilities never change per character, they're all the same, so don't worry. But her combos are slightly different. She has a glaive. Now people are probably thinking, what's a glaive? A glaive is basically a two-edged blade. So think of a sword, but picture it's a staff sword. So you would hold it by the center and spin it around, or stab with it, depending on what the circumstances call for. So keep that in mind of how she attacks. So she's a shorter range character, but she covers up with magic. Why the game auto picks 2 range for her, I don't know, so don't ask. And then she doubles up with a sword with her second ability. So, as we all can tell, we don't have enough to upgrade to Geyser Splash. So that's 50, we need 10. This basically requires a level up and everything else. Now to go over fairies. Plus, I have DLC fairies, so I'm going to have fairies that you don't own. Because it will clearly say DLC. I'm going to try not using them, but I will end up using them because I like to have fairies on all people. So, since... Okay, I can't talk. Think of this like Golden Sun, for an example. How you equip the Jin and stuff, even though I haven't Let's Play Golden Sun, I'm pretty sure more than enough people know about Golden Sun. It's basically how you equip the Jin, or Jinny, because Jinny is multiple and Jin is the singular, I think. So, since she's a water adept, or water elementalist, or whatever it is, I'm going to equip her with water elemental. So let's equip her with... That's an ice elemental. I think ice and water share the same element chain in this one. So let's put her with Nara, whatever you pronounce her name like. So we have Tiara with that. Now we're going to put Fang with... He's a fire elemental, but we don't have a fire elemental story person. So we're gonna put him with Sylph. You're probably thinking, why Sylph? Because Fang won't use magic. This mostly boosts magic attacks and physical slightly, but every fairy in C rank will always boost magic most likely. And that's why I'm like kind of about giving him stuff. So yeah. I'm also hurting my throat immensely when I'm talking like this, but I have to keep stuff because I still gotta do tutorial stuff. So as I said, armor is basically what you put on your stat upgrades, etc, etc. Oh, I'm getting lightheaded. Erin, since she is a fairy type, she cannot be swapped out. There's no equipment in this game that is armor. They start off and keep their own armor. But yeah, it does work out as a double-edged sword. You can make it as strong as you want or weak as you want. But since that's DLC, I'm not gonna put that on, and that's DLC. So yeah, so she has Chewie and Fang has Erin. And I believe that's all you really need to know about, and this is just for comboing your skills together, which we don't have anything for. Oh, also there are apparently different ones. Air attack, special effect, multi-hits, and critical. And the sword's balanced. But, you know, we're not going to play around with this because we didn't give them combos. Now, formations. If you want to change out your formations, you do it here. So, let's say if I could do this proper. If I want Tiara on the opposite end of Fang, I could do that. Or I could do this. I could go into the thing. Apparently I can't do this. I forgot how you do this. Oh. And you drag back or drag forward characters on a grid-based system. If you want to do this, you really want to try to learn everyone's special abilities and what they can do. If you want to switch leaders, you do it from here. You can hit start. I also believe you can do it from here. Yes, you can. But that's not all we have to go over, so go back. Fairies, as it says, you'll get certain items. So Sylph, when you get her, she gives you a herb and a potion. Now DLC stuff will give you mid potions mostly. Mid potions and Mithril Stone, which we're not going to be able to see the use of. Earth Stone, that one. Mithril, mid, Isle, rather. And that's all the fairies we have currently. And then you got your standard status screen that tells you what you have on your team. You can check your skills that way. And oh, right, fairies have a passive effect where they're just like, yo, I'll give you double experience, or I'll give you blank, blank, blank. It's really good to know what fairies do what, so it saves you time and money when you're going like, oh, I need to grind for something. I need to know like what has what. Just look into your fairy bios and they'll tell you. So this is everything we have. We have a lot of herbs and other things, but we're not going to care for all this just yet. Because we get introduced to one of my favorite parts of the game, the bounty hunts. So, we could go and do the main story, which I think is going to force us to do the main story. But look how it has a sub-event. So if we go in, it's going to let us go to the Sunflower Inn, which is the main story, or we can go into the pub, which is the side story. Which doesn't really matter, but you want to do this just in case you might forget something about the game, or if you want to get some side quests done. So let's go over here, talk to some people, see what's new, anything different. Nope, I'm reading basically the same thing. So nothing's changed. Also, I was wrong. Actually, no, because there's some slide events, and then it's just like desert blooming stuff. It just basically went over the cutscene we just saw in this exact episode. So, there's nothing I really want to buy for Tiara right now, because she kind of doesn't have anything worth buying, minus the armor and stuff you can buy for her. I won't go over what we're gonna buy for, purposes of, RPGs to be played your way. So we're gonna put that on Tiara, and we're gonna go show off how to gain, I can't talk. How to gain, your points in a decent manner. You can do it by level ups, by challenges, or I believe it's per fight you get into, so let's just get into a fight and test this. So let's get into a fight with you.
Here I come! My turn!
So, as you can see, yeah, just showing off Tiara now. Tiara, she's pretty damn, actually long range, like for the glaive that she uses. So this is how her magic works, which it gets a little weird to use once in a while, but you'll get the hang of it. And let's show off her skills.
This is the end!
Yeah, it's slight murder.
Oh my, was that it?
And see where it says WP earned? That's obviously how much you earn in a fight. Depending on how tough the monster is, you'll earn more or less. So we're gonna just train and show off Tiara for a couple seconds or minutes or so. And then I'll cut the video and then start the next video because that's how I do stuff. I don't have to explain that to people. So, if I could do this proper. Oh, come on, man. I could totally do this. There we go. You can hit 2 in 1. So, water spout. Let's see how much this does. Yep. That's some crazy amount of damage you could do. So, off camera, I'm going to train or grind for some WP, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys back in Stealth